So that leads us to the conclusion. Whew. I can hear the relief in your... Well, no, I can't hear you. Relief. Why have a relationship with God? Because a relationship with God is the most important relationship that you can ever have. Ever. It determines your eternity. How would you have a relationship with God? By turning to Him. Romans 10, 9 and 10 basically says that if you believe in your heart that God raised Jesus from the dead, and you declare Jesus as Lord, declare with your mouth that you're saved. So we have that relationship with God through salvation. And what salvation is, again, it's basically turning away from ourselves and turning to God, accepting the gift He gave us, His Son, who basically died in our place. Now, we still die physically, but we don't have to die, so to speak, spiritually. We don't have to spend eternity separated from God because of what Christ did for us. And we just have to accept it. You see, I've spent forever feeling guilty over this, that, and the other, and all this, and the sin, and the sin, and the sin, and the sin. The law, 10 Commandments, all the other, rules and regulations in the Bible are there really for one purpose: to show us that we're rule breakers, to show us that we are sinners. Jesus said He came to fulfill the law, not replace it, not get rid of it. But what that means is simply this: He came to say, okay, the law is here to tell you that you broke the law. It exists to show you that you're broken, that you're a sinner. And I'm here, Christ is here, to say, I'm going to take your place. I'm going to take the punishment that you deserve so that we can spend eternity in heaven together. So you see, we couldn't get there on our own. We couldn't even get halfway there. Couldn't even get started on the journey. So God made a way for us to spend eternity with Him. I've got several videos, I think, where I talk about hell and the horrors. And I can't really overstate it. I couldn't possibly... If I droned on for another 30 minutes, I could not really tell you just how horrible it's going to be to be separated from the God that created you, to never, ever, 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 ever know love or joy or happiness ever again. Hell is eternal. Separation from God is eternal. There is no change. It will simply be your state of being forever and ever and ever. So is there a God? Yes. Can we get there on our own? Can we get to Him all by ourselves? No. That's religion. Religion doesn't work out. Because the rules are there to show us we broke the rules and that we can't get there on our own. And that's why Jesus came and died in the first place. Was so that we didn't have to spend eternity separated from God because of our sin. I hope you'll think about it.